Is it just me, or why is it not? I'm clicking record to the cloud and it's not doing anything. There. I don't know what was wrong with my end. Anyway, welcome to another episode of The World of Ability, which is a part of the World of Ability podcast network that was created a couple of years ago by Kurt Raskoff and Marcus Hart of Transferview Media over in Madison, Wisconsin. This World of Ability show is either the or one of the anchor shows of the World of Ability podcast network. And this show is also officially launched on July 26, 2020. On the 30th anniversary of the passage of the Americans with Disabilities Act that was signed into law by President George H.W. Bush on July 26, 1990. And so I am Emily, the podcast engineer of this show, slash co-host. And we also have Kurt Ruskov here, and the host of the show, along with Sue, who's helping also producing the show as well. So Kurt, can I hand it over to you to have any opening words or anything you have to say today?
Well, welcome to the show, everybody. Always excited to do disability advocacy live streaming. Emily promises you a great show. So, Emily, what do you have in store for the hour? Take it away.
Okay, so we're not going to have Kurt staying on camera. So one of the, just a couple updates here. Coming up in exactly a month from yesterday, on March 17th, okay, so coming up in exactly a month from yesterday is the Happy Neighborhood Project's event for celebrating the International Day of Happiness. The first, or the official date for the National Day of Happiness is Monday, March 20th. However, the Happy Neighborhood Project that was started by Edwin Edbury, who is out in California, decided to have a event the Friday before, which in 2023 lands us on March 17th, or St. Patrick's Day. And would encourage everybody to join us for that event. And lasts from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific, or noon to 6 p.m. Eastern. There is going to be speakers, prizes, giveaways, networking, vendor booths, and it's all happening on the Hopin platform, so hopin.com. One of the special things about this year, though, is that this is the 10-year anniversary this year. But outside of it being the 10th anniversary, another thing that's special about it is that we are looking to set the Guinness Book of World Records for the number of for the biggest number, or the most people speed networking at one time. The current record at is at 1,068. That was set in 2014 by Belgium. And so we are looking to get at least 1,069 or higher. Tickets right now are $40. And it may be going up once more before the 17th. I'm not totally positive on that, but either way, I would encourage everybody to get their tickets ASAP. And then another event that is also coming up in exactly a month from today is the Mutual Aid Network is having a Solidarity Summit on March 18th and 19th. And the Mutual Aid Network is another alternative economic solution for helping people. That doesn't necessarily always involve money or finances. There is a thing called time banking, where it's based on human hours, like credited time hours, or human hours, time hours. And I was just I've been on the HI Network board now for almost a couple months now, or a couple months, since the middle of December. our newest newest project is that we have partnered with or are collaborating now with a nonprofit TV network out of Laredo, Texas. And we are looking for those of you who are interested in creating between a 30-second and 2.5-minute either creating one, or if you have one already, about your connection, interests, and so on with nonprofits or specific nonprofit. Kurt, do you have anything you want to add to the nonprofit TV network situation here out there?
Well, the background on nonprofit TV is through our team member Zita from Zita's Healthy Beginnings. She runs that as a nonprofit about healthy beginnings in terms of babies, and her being a midwife, and with Zita's Healthy Beginnings training system for doulas. You know, with the work she's doing there, and she does the World of Women podcast on Tuesdays at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. A contact of hers, you know, said that it would make sense to do nonprofit TV. So she left that conversation, then turning around to me to say, you know, Kurt, I'm asked to do nonprofit TV. And I said, yeah, we can do something with that. And so I looked up on Google nonprofit TV, and that led us to Anthony Sorelli from out of Laredo, Texas, with what he does in TV production. And he creates a nice little circuit, you know, a route, you know, kind of a market pattern down there in that southeastern part of Texas. And so there's like 40 sites that have his programming on TV within their business, and the content is about nonprofits. So all the, you know, fundraisers and what nonprofits are doing, building that awareness of all the nonprofits in the area, so on and so forth. That's what it's all based on. So with the Facebook page, Emily is taking in, you know, videos, or helping produce videos of 30 seconds to 2.5 minutes. And so whatever anybody out there wants to talk about briefly like that, and Emily can put that video out on the Facebook page for Nonprofit TV. That's what we're up to. Back to you, Emily. Take it away.
Kurt, do you have anything you want to say about the IDH or the Mutual Aid Network / Solidarity Summit?
Well, International Day of Happiness is where the Zoom events that Emily and I connected to thousands of people around the world that are imbibed with spreading happiness around the world and enjoying the happiest place in the world for business people. Again, as Emily said, Friday, March 17th, 9 a.m. To 3 p.m. Pacific time, noon to 6 Eastern, 11 to 5 Central. So happyneighborhoodproject.com/IDH or hmpabc.com IDH, pretty much March 20th, 2020, was that event where the Happy Neighborhood Project had to do what a lot of people were saying about pivoting because of COVID. And so the story is that this whole thing with Zoom grew from that one event, March 20th, 2020, to over 75 events to, now it's settling out at about over 50 events that are co-hosted by teams across 5 countries so far. And so we're seeking other countries to come on in and be a part of co-hosting. It takes 4 co-hosts from that country or on any sort of affinity. We have Black entrepreneurs. We have had Asian entrepreneurs. We're hungry to bring our Asian entrepreneurs back. And we have Hispanic entrepreneurs. We have our women's groups and LGBTQ and HMP supporting communities, so on and so forth, like that. We're trying to start a bikers group, motorcycle club type thing. And so also there's talk about a fraternity group, and there's movie lovers, pet lovers. And so what a great community to come and make new friends and build relationships, do referrals. And so we got Marianne Ambrose coming in here. She's connecting her audio to join us. So yeah, International Day of Happiness, where we're going to be breaking the Guinness World Record for the most people speed networking at one event. And in terms of mutual aid network, the Solidarity Summit, in the couple days following the International Day of Happiness, so March 18th, March 19th, that's all about taking a look at our home platform, where people can make exchanges, make requests, make offers, and join in the marketplace, ability to plug into our common fund, project facilitation assistance, sharing, time banking, on and on like that, robust budgeting, work redesign, all of that available through our community. And the Solidarity Summit is that chance to join in unconference, conference type style and be a part of the conversation and the exchanges with people around the world, and using those event tools and plotting yourself on the worldwide map and sharing the project that you're working on. All right, back to you, Emily.
All right, Marianne's not connected to audio yet. What until what? Okay. So I'll arrange for Marianne to come on to audio on Monday. We are helping someone start their own, another person start their own show, which brings us up to like 11 shows, I believe. 11 or 12. And there's no one that's starting on Monday. At noon Eastern. Or 11 a.m. Central. Is called You Are Happy, by Melanie Lakurka, out of Florida. Talking about health and wellness type things. And so that should be a good time. Our other shows are Blue Collar Crypto with Tim Trojan on Sundays. At 5 Eastern, 4 Central PM. Regarding the tips, tricks, and techniques of cryptocurrency and blue collar workers. It's called Blue Collar Crypto. Started like a year ago. And on Mondays, along with Melanie's, we also have Jaws Coffee Chat, which has 3 of its currently 4 shows on Mondays. We have Jaws Diet, which Jaws JW, which is for Jennifer Ray Whitaker, her initials. She's the host of that show. So at 9 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Eastern, she has Jaws Diet. Talking about some of the things that she has in her diet that is restricted due to her 4 food allergies. And he moved to 2:30 Central, 3:30 Eastern PM, where Jennifer's talking about mental health awareness and anything related or connected to that. And then at 4:15, we are at Jaws Christ Talk, and the role of the role of Christ in our lives. And then moving on to Kurt's sharing the screen. I'm just seeing the black screen, I know. But at to 6:30 PM Central, 7:30 Eastern, we are talking about veterans with Project Die Hard, which is a nonprofit out of Paducah, Kentucky. And Brian Gibson is the host of that show. Just a little bit about Project Die Hard. It is a nonprofit located in Paducah, Kentucky. They have a 10,000 square foot building on 20 acres located in McCann, Illinois, which is right over the border from Kentucky into Illinois. And they are looking to renovate this building to eventually have 12 veterans and their families stay there for up to a year and get the help that they need, especially with the transition between active duty and civilian life. And then our next show after that on Monday is World of Pets with host Patty Ernest, talking all about anything related to pets and pet sitting. And since Patty is a pet sitter in Phoenix, Arizona, it is anything connected, pets in general and or pet sitting. And we move on to, well, Patty's show is at 8:00 p.m. Central, 9:00 Eastern. And we move on to Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Central, 8:00 Eastern, for World of Women, or WOW, with Zeta. I'm talking with host Zeta. I'm talking about anything related to women and children. And then move on to Wednesday. Wednesday is Ability MK Now, which is more of a radio show than it is a podcast. Since we are connected with River West Radio out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So that is a 29-minute show. The other shows we have are usually last about closer to an hour. But this Wednesday radio show, specifically 29 minutes. It's one of the radio stations things for having 29-minute shows. And that's kind of related, anything related to like disability advocacy. That's on. Then we move on to Fridays, which Jennifer Whitaker has another show that's hasn't really totally started yet, but once it does get started, hopefully in the last couple of weeks here, it'll be an every other week show called Follow Your Dreams, which she is doing with one of her a friend of hers. That's good to have music and among other things. And then which that's at 3:00 p.m. Central, 4:00 Eastern. The radio show is at 6:30 p.m. Central, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. So that brings us back to Saturdays or today, where we have this reliability show every week at 2:00 Central, 3:00 Eastern. With the exception of Jennifer's Follow Your Dreams show, which is every other week. All the rest of the shows are and have been weekly shows. So if anybody is interested in being a guest on one of the shows, to please let us know. Or if you're looking to help out with a show in any other capacity, to let us know that as well. To be on the show, it's free of charge. And if you're interested, but it just doesn't fit in your schedule for whatever reason. Oh, and we have Ralph who showed up today. Then if you gave me your message, I would say hit on air for you. And let's go and welcome Mr. Ralph here. Okay, you come on camera and say anything about the shows and talk with Ralph here with me.
Yeah, we've been talking a lot about our lineup of shows. We got new people hopping into the network. We've got a TV script writer, and we have a sports psychologist, and so we've got a lot more talent coming into the circuit. And Emily is being entertained. Now I have the picture-in-picture going on, I think. So,
I'd prefer not, but okay.
you prefer not? Why not?
I will not prefer not to see myself on TV at the moment. But I guess that's okay.
Yeah, we're in the TV business, so we gotta have TV.
Well, I know, but I don't know if I necessarily need to be watching it while recording at the same time, but it's all good.
Well, look, folks, it's the Disability Channel starring Emily Palmer.
Oh, and Carrasco and Ralph at the
right
moment.
now you're in the spotlights, so that's what we're going with.
Well, I'll do that.
So yeah, we love our lineup. We're doing Shakedown every day, 15 minutes of music in motion at 12 o'clock Central, 1 Eastern, 12 o'clock Central, 1 Eastern, 12 o'clock Shakedown, 15 minutes of music in motion. And, and then we've got Tim Tarosian on Sundays is doing his 4 Central, 5 Eastern, Blue Collar Crypto, and the Jaws Coffee Chat series with Jaws Diet, Jaws Mental Health Awareness, and Jaws Christ Talk. And then the Follow Your Dreams show is another one through Jennifer A. Whitaker. And, Emily mentioned the World of Pets. So with all of our pet lovers out there, that's a big hit. And so other than that, we love our WOW podcast with World of Women with Zeta. So yeah, that's very powerful to catch the female side of anything we talk about, and building healthy families, and for sure supporting on healthy babies. We have people out there who are proud grandparents, and so it's something to talk about. And then Tuesdays, that is Tuesdays, I'm sorry. And then Wednesday radio show, the Ability MK Now radio show, 29 minutes of Disability Advocacy Radio, riverwestradio.com. And then these Saturday shows here, and we're bringing on new shows. Ralph, who joins us, is aspiring. Emily and I working on what we're going to release as a new show. The three of us are co-creating together. And so we're in the process of imagineering that together. So other than that, Emily, you want to go ahead and take care of introducing our deck crusher, aka Wreck-It Ralph.
Nice haircut, Ralph.
Thank you.
And Ralph, we met Ralph through the Happy Neighborhood Project. and he's out of Florida. And has his Dana Sales business going, and I think you have a few different businesses that you're doing, right, Ralph? You
Yes,
want to kind of introduce yourself a little bit here?
sure. I'm Ralph Dana with Dana Sales, marketamericanshop.com. We're in every multi-billion-dollar industry. So we do motives, cosmetics, layered jewelry, isotonic vitamins and supplements, anti-aging and joint relief, weight management, anti-aging, skin care, and then everyday household products, coffees, teas, toothpaste, all that kind of stuff. So we're the thing I always talk about though is the debt crusher, because I really like helping get people out of debt, just by showing them. We run a GPS software program that comes with a warranty that pinpoints the exact day and how much to pay on each debt, to the point where we can pinpoint exactly how much interest will save them, and the exact day, month, and year will make them debt free. So the people I love working with are the people that say they're living paycheck to paycheck, because when I run the free report for them, we actually show them where their money is going at the end of the month, and we can redirect that money towards paying some of their debt, but we can also redirect most of it to go to build their wealth with their financial advisor. Back to you, Emily.
Awesome. Sure, you come back on here, please. But anyway, so how's life been going?
Great. You just know I belong with HMP, and I just subscribed to be a virtual vendor. That's going to be March 17th. We will be given 15% off that day on all our MA products. So stop by and see us, and if there's something you like, you can purchase it online, and we'll give you the code to get the 15% off when you check out.
I think we're up to, or we're like at 8 or 9 vendors now. I think.
Yeah, I think it's 9 vendors.
Garrett, do you have anything you'd like to say? He's there. Steps away.
Well, I guess, Ralph, if you want to put any commentary in here in terms of your story with being introduced to the Happy Neighborhood Project, and you've been putting a lot of hours into it, and so kind of share a little bit of your zeal and appeal for HMP.
Sure. I was introduced to HMP by one of my senior partners. I actually took off with it running, because when I started meeting the quality of business owners that weren't there with their hand out trying to make a sale to me, they were actually trying to help me promote my business, and me trying to help them promote their business as well, doing referrals with each other. We weren't trying to sell each other. And we're constantly helping each other learn different things. There are so many people that have come out and helped me with some of my social networking, to get me so I can get my word out there better. So it's a constant learning thing from each other, and that's what I really like about the HNP is the quality of business owners. I've been to other networkings where they're really trying to get that sale from you, for you to purchase their product. And if they really stop to think about it, one sale is great, but when somebody's giving you referrals where you're getting multiple sales, that's where you want to be headed. And with the International Day of Happiness on March 17th, we're going to be breaking the Guinness Book of World Records. Right now, the record's at 1,068. and we're going to be way over that number. I already see it. I actually have one more ticket I'm going to be giving away. Probably Monday evening at 8 o'clock at the Australian HNP meeting. So if anybody wants to go to that HNP meeting and have a chance to win, you don't actually have to be a member. You can just be a guest of HNP. To come in, it's free to come to the meeting. Hopefully you'll join as a free member. None of the meetings cost any money. And you'll get to meet great people like Kurt and Emily.
So how many have tickets have you given away, and are you giving away at least one?
This will be the 13th ticket we're giving away.
I don't know, is that many already? That's awesome.
I had to double count because I was ready to give 2 more tickets away, but I need one.
Yeah, we don't want to give away your own. Gary, that's impressive. President 13. Good. So what's your favorite thing about HNP, Ralph?
I like the discounts that you get. We have the Zoom Enterprise with a tremendous discount. I don't know if I'm allowed to say numbers here or not, but the savings is unbelievable. And the one of the reasons why I became a paid member is because as a paid member, I get the Zoom Enterprise for free, which is a $360 savings. And then, so my whole membership cost me like $499. And as a paid member, you actually get revenue back for networking each quarter. So if I break even, that's great, but there's more of a chance of me actually making money for networking. You can't do that anywhere else. We're the only co-op in networking. So come check us out.
So you're all right, co-host for HNP, a very recent co-host. Can you say where you're a co-host and what you like about being it, or why you decided to become one?
Yeah, I'm a co-host for South Florida group at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Tuesday morning. I became a co-host because I'm not a great speaker, so I'm learning to be better. And I want to help the HNP community. I believe in giving back. When you're receiving so much, you need to give back. And I've gotten so much from HNP. I want to give back to it and help the community grow, and help the other business owners promote their businesses as well. And by doing that, I see a growth in my business at the same time. And it's just a great thing to work with people that are all on basically the same page, there to help out. As business owners, sometimes you come up across a problem that you never came up across, and there's somebody else that already has the answer for that problem. And you just have to talk, and we love to do one-to-ones with each other, and we're constantly learning about each other. We're not just business partners, we're actually become friends and family, and you don't get that everywhere. And it doesn't matter what type of business you're in. We can have 2 people that are in the same business, and we're really not competing against each other. We're coming from all over, different states sometimes, and definitely different countries. So, it's just great. I get to meet people I would never have met before. I go to India on at 9:30 in the morning, and I meet people over there that I would never had the chance to meet because there's no way I'd be able to travel. to India in one day and come back, and then wind up in Australia or Hawaii or Pennsylvania or New York. The meetings are all over. So you pick the ones that are best for your time. And I know we say you should do business in the places that you go, but sometimes you don't know who you're going to meet at those meetings that can refer to people that are where you actually do business, because they have family and friends there, or they have business, the people that are doing business with them from that state. So it's just a great thing to do, and I can't say enough about HNP. I would have never met Kurt or Emily if I didn't join, and it's a tremendous. I can't say enough about both of them.
Well, thank you very much, Ralph. That is great stuff. I appreciate that, and yeah, it's been quite an adventure for my wife Sue, Emily, and me, and others around us. We have Mariana in here that we met from Hawaii. She's got her Acts of Kindness book series with the finger puppets and the app games and everything, and just so exciting to see what everybody's working on, their little part of being a productive member of society. And and the idea of a co-op, to co-produce our futures, to look at our slogan of being the happiest place in the world for business people, that is inspired obviously through the Disney dynasty. And we can go to this mantra from there about Imagineering and co-create our futures. Zip code of HAPPY, all the little cultural things that have emerged in our time together. And it really becomes something that when new people get introduced, like you and I and Emily have been there before. My wife Sue was in the background helping us produce this show. We all understand the curb appeal, and kind of the relief. We felt a little bit of an elation when we found a group such as this, where the do-gooders actually win, the underdog actually achieves, and there's this equity and equality. And I'm in disability advocacy. This is disability advocacy live streaming going on right now, and to say that I can come into this and see HNP, Happy Neighborhood Project, the Happy Co-op, and all the different pieces and parts of it, the other side of it that is done as the I Am Happy Project, that it's a social mission. It's some of our events are listed as on the I Am Happy side. There's which doesn't get put out very much at all through the Happy Neighborhood Project. There's the idea that we can call it almost like a social ministry, the social mission, and so social enterprise. So it's something that we were talking today about youth aspects and with students. There's a little piece where today many students in the USA are encouraged to take something out of social impact, to make a social impact. So we're going to build off of that idea of social impact, and we're going to go to our friend Marianne here. Marianne, why don't you pick up on that? That's your segue. You and your social impact. What is your social impact, Marianne?
Aloha and hola, can you hear me?
We can hear you. Ralph, can you hear?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so if Ralph hears you, everybody's hearing you.
Great. Thank you, Kurt. Marianne, I'm in Mexico. It's been quite a while. I'm in San Carlos, Mexico. And I was in Waikiki, Hawaii. and trying to make the social impact of the schools. I'm the author of the Apple app games and book series of the Acts of Kindness series, featuring 200 Polo Planets puppets. My books are written for animation movies, the sign language characters, and soundtrack by Lucy and the Perfect Way. The first book is Underwater Acts of Kindness, where Noah, the hard-of hearing whale, is recruited to tackle one of the Great Pacific garbage patches between Hawaii and California. My second book is Rabbit Acts of Kindness, No Bully, introduced Chelsea, the great sign language chicken, for Harry, the hard-of-hearing rabbit, and Eve, the finger-spelling bumblebee. And Righteous Acts of Kindness, about Pono, the Hawaiian polo pony, who has to be a rider. So giddy on up, girl. Like my new hat that I got at the Riscotti or Castaway Kids thrift store. What I'm currently doing here is I'm volunteering services not only at one, but two thrift stores here in San Carlos, Castaway Kids. So all donations and sales go to children in the musical department and single mothers and housing and providing homes for them. And the Riscotti thrift store is actually all sales and donations goes to the local EMT ambulance. Actually, there's salaries first. So I am needing some more people here, volunteers, nurses, and I'm actually doing the displays now. So I go on Wednesdays to Castaway Kids to set up a display of Mardi Gras or the theme, Valentine's Day, and I just did that this week, and I'm making them look like Nordstrom's here. So they're real excited to see it, and amazing to see the sales and the benefits that are happening to these organizations. And back to the Acts of Kindness series, is that all classroom teachers in the United States of America now can go on an organization called DonorsChoose.org and request the Acts of Kindness book series and the puppets, the Folk Manus puppets. And you can go visit the website, actsofkindnessseries.com, and meet the characters, meet Dr. Fingers, the spelling hermit crab, Chelsea the courageous sign language chicken, and Eve the finger spelling bumblebee, and learn the 26 letters of the finger spelling ASL alphabet. And then you can go to Apple, you can push on click that button, it's the Apple games, and you can test your skills with the app game. So you read books, read a chapter, and go to the website and the alphabet and go play the game. So go out and play. It's Mariana YPP. And what I'm doing, Kurt, is in the next week, I'm working with my fiber team. Met a lady in Tampa, Florida, who has a database to email blast 30,000 United States of America schools and 3,000 deaf blind schools to give them this update that they can receive all these books and coloring books for free. The teacher just needs to take 10 minutes, request the books for their school or classroom, and post it, and someone comes through and funds it. And Good Morning America raised millions of dollars several years ago over a weekend for Donors Choose. So we got so much, opportunity here now. It's education, books, app games, and learning and sign language business solution for social spatial business. So we have 500,000 people worldwide now with a hearing loss. Many military moms and dads coming home from being of service who can't care of their own children or grandchildren. So this is an educational tool for everybody. And the vision that I see is that these books are brought into animation movies, like Dora the Explorer and retail like Hello Kitty. So I'm Marianne Ambrose. I'm by Marianne YPP. It's my sign language name, my book author name for being federally trademarked for the Acts of Kindness series. And I'm in San Carlos, Mexico. So it is warming up, and I can't wait to go. So go out and play and start sailing around the San Carlos bays here. Aloha and hola, adios. Marianne, YPP.
Emily, take it away. What's next on your show?
Sure. Well, I'm having issues with my sword as it for the last day. But we are I was getting to kind of about the end of our time here. Ralph, do you want to give any contact info on how anyone could reach you if anybody sees this and has any questions or like to reach out to you?
Sure. The best way to get hold of me is you can scan my QR code that's in my background, or you can email me at danasales@gmail.com, or you can call or text me anytime at 352-442-4978. That's 352-442-4978. And I'm Ralph Dana.
Marianne, do you have any contact info or any way to get somebody to get hold of you? They'd like.
Then the actofkindnessseries.com is the website. And again, all class teachers in the United States of America, top books, coloring books, from Learners Choose and actofkindnessseries.com.
Gary, you come back. Gary, you come back on here for a few minutes, please.
What you got for me? What's going on, Emily? What's in your craw? What's got
I just would like you. I just like you on here to help me with the show. But do you have any?
Oh, that's sweet. Nice.
Because you and I are doing the show together, remember? But
Oh,
do
well,
you
you
have?
got your friends Marianne and Ralph. You're in good company.
Well, I have you too, Kurt.
You do, huh? All right. Since you say so, you've got
But
me.
do you have any last? I'd like to thank Marianne and Ralph for coming on here today. But do you have any last things you'd like to say or anything you'd like to talk about?
I was gonna say last words. What am I doing?
No, that's why I was trying to be careful not to say that.
Well, Emily, we're in the month of February,
Right.
month of love, and last weekend we had fun with you because we got right into romance, didn't we?
What's Valentine's Day? Yes.
Yeah, but Valentine's, is past us, but the part of life.
Even Bill a few days ago was giving me a hard time about it. Even a few days ago. Just a few days
yeah.
after the show.
Yeah, we're committed to give you a hard time for the rest of the year.
He was still giving me a hard time. He was still giving me a hard time about it a few days later.
That's right. That's right.
Oh,
So, and then we also were on Tuesday with the World of Women, with it being February is Black History Month.
Yeah.
So anything you want to share in terms of, kind of what we're doing during Black History Month?
Well, it's for the World of Women. The next couple of weeks are a couple of people that Zeta knows that are going to kind of talk about Black History Month and their connection or anything with that, I believe, right, Gert?
Right. Anything else going on that would be notable during this Black History Month?
The only other thing I'm thinking of at the moment is the nonprofit TV.
Well, I would like to share that I know that Donors Choose was doubling donations for Black history. So again, Donors Choose an organization books, supplies in their classroom. Black history Donors Choose is doubling the donation.
So did I get what you were thinking, Kurt, or was there something else that I was missing?
Well, start with your thought. Let everybody know what's going on with nonprofit TV.
I think I might have had mentioned something about this at the beginning of the show, but we have recently partnered with a nonprofit TV network out of Laredo, Texas. And so we are looking for anybody who is interested in either creating a video or if they already have one to share a 30-second to 2.5 minute video on their connection or interest to a nonprofit or any nonprofit around the world. And it's to kind of help promote nonprofits and get word about nonprofits and that kind of thing. If I'm not mistaken, right, Kurt?
You are correct. Well done. You win the Daily Double.
Well, thank you, Kurt. But was I missing something before? Or are you gonna come on camera?
And it's like a little game you play on like Jack in the Box. Keep cranking away. Kurt will pop up eventually.
Well, you give me the same thing, Kurt, with me not having my camera on.
Well, you're a tough act to follow, Emily. But what happens on Tuesdays at 12 Central, 1 Eastern on Tuesdays at the Happy Neighborhood Project?
Oh, I think we were talking about this earlier, weren't we? It's the Black Entrepreneurs Group is every Tuesday at noon Central, 1 Eastern. And with it being Black History Month, well, the voice has been kind of a kind of big, kind of dynamic group anyway. Since I started, I don't even remember. It's been a while. I don't remember their exact start date, but they've been around a little while. But during this month, since it's Black History Month, from what I've heard, it's been a little more. There's been like a little more energy or a little more. I can't even think of the right word at the moment. Because of it being Black History Month. You have anything to add to that, Kurt? I don't know if I was trying to get in the right words then, and if you want to camera. So yeah, that is another way we are kind of helping celebrate Black History Month is having a Black Entrepreneurs Group, and even our Chief Happiness Officer is from Nigeria, and Sita from the World of Women is from Nigeria as well. So we are hoping our friends from the Black Entrepreneurs Group and I should say, anything you have to say about that, Ralph? Or Kurt? Buddy?
You can you can join the Black Entrepreneurs meeting. You don't have to be Black to be there. You just have to be able to be willing to do business with people and do referrals. I go there and, it's a great group of people. We refer back and forth. We help each other out if we have any questions for each other, and constantly learning. it's a great group and it is growing. So come join us there too.
We have like a lot of other groups too, like supporting communities. There's movie lovers, pet lovers, the LGBTQ plus community, among others. There's the women's groups. So we have something for everybody, or almost everybody. So it is a fun group. Encourage everybody to join us. And one other thing I would add in here quickly is that Kurt and I, along with Jonathan De La Rosa out of Massachusetts, co-moderate a clubhouse, H&P clubhouse room, free business networking, building relationships, every Thursday at 4 p.m. Central, 5 Eastern, and everybody is welcome to come to that. Garrett, will you come on here? I don't need to be kind of wrapping up here. Do you have any last things you wanna say?
Well, I guess starting off, I didn't know we were doing an encore today, so we have our marathon, media, maiden here, kind of keeping us going. Minutes keep passing by, but it's good stuff. We'll do an encore.
You asked my question like 2 minutes before I was gonna end, so we had to keep going a little bit. But
yeah, well,
okay, we can do an encore once. We can do an encore once in a while.
Well, now we're 10 minutes later, and it seems like we're going to go another 10 minutes, which is all cool. We're giving bonus minutes here at the World Ability Show, podcast, live streaming, disability advocacy live streaming at its finest. So we'll keep going here. We're accommodating, we're inclusive, and we're adapting as we go. So if anybody does want to reach out and inquire with me particularly about anything with today's show, feel free to email Kurt, K-U-R-T, at thedisabilitychannel.us. Folks can call and text me 262-372-1SKI. That's 262-372-1754. And definitely check out thedisabilitychannel.ca. Back to you, Emily.
So if anybody wants to contact me about either getting on a show or helping out with the show any other way, or saying your message on air and so on, you can contact me at 715-303-9835 or podcastengineer54@gmail.com. Would like to give special thanks and recognition to America's Heart of Transforming Media, Jay Stoyan of the Disability Channel, and Zach Clayton of the PEC Channel, for allowing us to have this show on their platforms. I would encourage everybody to check out all of our social media pages, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube channel, and subscribe, like, share, comment, anything on that. We'd appreciate it. And we are here every Saturday at 2 p.m. Central, 3 Eastern. So I encourage everybody to come back or tune back in or join us on Zoom when your schedule allows. So I guess on behalf of me, Kurt, Sue, and the rest of the World Ability Podcast Network, I wish you a safe and productive week and to stay happy.
All right, take care.
Thank you, Ralph. There we go.